Good evening, folks. Kenny Williamson here, your host of Magic Today. Today is the 29th of May, 2025. So let's get started. So I thought we would start off today before we get to the events, just because we have mentioned this in the last news that Zak Mirz, I think he was from Dallas, Texas, is going to be performing in AGT. And anyway, he did, and he's got 4 buzzers winning performance. And if you go further down, you'll see Zak Mirz delivered the first truly great performance of the night, and what an incredible magician. This is from some of the people that were present. Great stage presence, fun interaction, and a whole household landed in on the Red Bear. Congratulations, Zak Mirz. And when we go a little bit further, we will see Zak imbued storytelling in his magic act and asked the participants to choose to shoot at things on a screen, then magically guess what they were pointing at. To point at things on a screen. At the end, he presented a gift for his daughter, which was a big red bear, the exact thing the participants had been pointing at. We had 3 magicians, and you took the bar on America's Got Talent, and you took that bar and went above it. So interesting. We're going to keep an eye on Zak Mirz. Sorry, just on the previous item, the Zak Mirz, we've had 3 previous winning magicians on AGT, and he's taken the bar above it. So that's why we're going to keep an eye on it. Then we have an event in Leicestershire County Council, which is in the UK. Magic Hypnosis featuring Poldark, which is a hypnotist, and Cavan Booth, a magician. Magician Hypnosis is a Poldark show production like no other. An unforgettable evening of astonishing hypnosis, magic, and mentalism. After mesmerizing audiences last year with his unique immersive performance, international stage hypnotist Poldark returns to the Century Theatre with scenes to demonstrate hypnotic phenomena and the power of the mind. And then special guest YouTube sensation, magician and mentalist Cavan Booth opens the show, whose style of magic is guaranteed to leave your minds blown as he demonstrates trickery right in front of your eyes. And that is on Friday the 13th of June from 7:30 to 10 o'clock. And that is at the Century Theatre in Leicestershire. Okay, next event. Then we have Memphis Magic Night. Memphis Magic Night starring Joe M. Turner with Charlie Reifenberger. Flyway Brewing Company, 598 Monroe Avenue, Memphis. Ticket price $20, and that is on June the 16th at 7:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. The Bluff City's new favorite evening of magic, mentalism, and comedy. With magician mentalist Joe M. Turner and comedian Charlie Reifenberger. So that is on. And before we get to the next event, I know something that interests everybody is how much money do magicians make? So Shin Lim's net worth 2025. How much money does the America's Got Talent star make? And they then explain how he makes his money. He has an estimated net worth of, can you guess, $5 million in 2025. Consists of earnings from his career as a magician, includes income from live performances, television appearances, and tours. He's most famous for winning America's Got Talent and his sleight of hand card tricks. I obviously mentioned his show Limitless at the Venetian. He's joined by that's basically what they're mentioning. And then how he makes his money just from the different acts. His federation, his FISM championship. So 5 million estimated. Shin Lim, if you're listening, let us know if it's true. Next event. Poynton entertainer to perform at Poynton Magic and Comedy Show. Charity magic and comedy show with a borough entertainer taken to the stage is coming to the region. The event will take place as part of the Poynton Arts Festival on Tuesday, June 24th. The Order of the Magi. The third oldest magical society in England will be performing at the Poynton Legion Club. Manchester-based society is returning to the venue following popular demand, promising to be a night of magic, comedy, mind reading, and mystery. The show will feature a cast of performers from across Greater Manchester. Half of the ticket proceeds will be donated to the British Royal Legion charity, and Stuart Harrison Castles will be performing his mind reading experiments. Mick the Trick Comedy magician from Poynton will be showcasing his hilarity and sleight of hand, and Jonathan Royal, a TV hypnotist, psychic entertainer, and magician from Rochdale, will be bringing his unique act to the stage. Other members of the Order of Magi will also be performing. The show is held June the 24th at the Poynton Legion. Starts 7:30, doors opening at 7 p.m. Tickets are priced at £5.42 and can be booked online. And something that may interest all of you, the animated short film The Magician, written, directed and produced by Bogdan Morisanu, will have its world premiere in Annecy. So the animated short film The Magician will have its world premiere in France during the most prestigious and largest annual event dedicated to animation, the Annecy International Animation Film Festival, which will take place in June the 8th to the 14th, 2025. The Magician is the only Romanian title in the official competition. Screenplay is based on a short story published by Bogdan Morisanu in his short prose book Errata. It is a day in the life of a small-town magician upon whom a new world of electricity comes, bringing with it a different kind of magic, that of modernity. And he expresses the story in animation, precisely to stimulate the imagination and make the audience wonder what it was like for the inhabitants of Salina when they saw a lighted bulb in their streets for the first time. Sounds like worth a watch. Then if anybody attended the Renaissance Fair in Philadelphia, it has been brought back. It was apparently closed during COVID. Basically, it is to reenact a famous American Revolutionary War battle, but to relive the dawn of the English Renaissance with a splash of medieval fantasy. The third annual Philadelphia Renaissance Fair capped its 3-day run Monday with tabletop game tournaments at the Gaming Stronghold, axe throwing and archery contests, blacksmith demonstrations, and live performances galore, which would include jugglers, magicians, and so forth. So if anybody has actually attended that, I would be very interested to hear what was done. It was the last bastion of vaudeville, Green Wolf said. There was nowhere else that you were going to see a storyteller, a juggler, a belly dancer, a fire performer, and a magician all in the same place in the course of one day. You wouldn't see that anywhere else except for a Renaissance Fair. So if you've been, let us know. Send us a story. Now, as you know, we have been chatting about Glenside's House of Magic, and they have a new performer in the news to feature performances by John Cassidy on May the 30th and the 31st. The House of Magic, Glenside, Pennsylvania, will feature 3 shows with one of the most incredible performers we have ever featured. When John Cassidy takes the stage for 3 great shows, Friday, Saturday, 8 p.m., Saturday, 1 p.m. family show. John Cassidy is a multiple Guinness World Record holder and a hilarious comedy magician. His client list speaks for itself, so that's coming up. And then obviously there's a little bit on John Cassidy.
You scared? No. We play 3 games called Trust and Terror.
As you can see, there's a bit of interaction going on there. Then David Blaine has been making the news, the rounds, magic rounds again. Old video of his with Michael Jordan has resurfaced.
So you saw one inside, right? Do you agree he doesn't know your card?
He has no clue.
Off to Ohio. This is the Loveland Stage Company that you're looking at. The Loveland Stage Company is set to host a 2-night magic show that celebrates veterans while raising funds for a critical theatre upgrade. Stars of Magic event will feature professional magicians performing Friday, May the 30th for the general public and Saturday, May the 31st exclusive for the Wounded Warrior Project. Said the show aims to bring joy and recognition to local veterans. Let's show them how much we care. So they're basically trying to save their theatre and, well, upkeep their theatre and performing for veterans. Nice. Keep it up. And today we go further afield than we have ever been. We go to China, the Nanyang Theatre. So this article has come up and it's in the Beijinger. Sure, that sounds very currenty. Catch Jeffrey Wang on May the 31st, where magic meets comedy on stage. And it then talks about Jeffrey Wang. He's had membership at the Hollywood Magic Castle and he's appeared on Penn and Teller. fool us. It's an interview with him of how he got into magic. He likes Matt King, Matt Franco, and basically advice. Do you have any advice for aspiring performers looking to combine magic and comedy? My advice is to watch performances by great classic magicians to develop your artistic taste. Only by seeing enough shows will you truly understand your own preferences. Then you can start incorporating your personal ideas into your performances. And there we are. That's the poster for it. Magic Comedy by Jeffrey Wang. And we go to the Hollywood Fringe, and magician Benjamin B. Makes his return with a show you can only see once. Trust Your Instincts, a magic show for indecisive people, runs select dates in June at the Skiptown Playhouse. And if you go further down, Trust Your Instincts seems to answer the question of indecision. Every day you make 35,000 decisions, big, small, conscious, subconscious. Can you ever really know how to make the right choice? Join Magic Castle featured magician Benjamin B. for an evening of magic and mentalism as he explores these concepts and reflects on his own life and choices. And then this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity since you can only see it once. I wanted to protect the secrets and integrity of the show as well as the many surprises, Benjamin B. says, talking about this policy. So once you see the show, that's it. You can tell your friends to come, but you won't be able to join them. Explains how audience members' IDs are checked and added to a list of attendees. And if you're already on the list, you're not allowed to attend. It's very important to prevent the show from leaking to future audience members. Interesting. Next event is that lovely ice cream picture in front of you. Yeah, I saw that. Sure. Goodness me. Magician entertains during Haverhill Council on Aging Ice Cream Social, June the 30th. Magician Peter Jackson and his show, Magic to Go, will provide the entertainment at the June Ice Cream Social at the Haverhill Council on Aging. Sweet festivities take place on Friday, June the 30th from noon to 1:30. And I'll obviously put all links below as per usual. Next up, we have a crowdfunding on Kickstarter. Crowdfunding, let me just have a sip of water here. This is actually a product, and it's quite interesting in that I saw it on hackster.io. An Avnet community. Ellusionist worked with Les French twins, David Sy, to make a magical vanishing notepad, the lava pad. So this is, I'm just going to show you a short clip of it so you can see what it looks like. So basically, the ink changes on the pad in front of you. Anyway, the link will be below. Illusion is simple enough, and you'll be amazed to hear it is not reliant on actual magic, and anyone who wants to avoid learning the secret to the trick should skip to the end now. So let's skip to the end. The crowdfunding campaign is now live on Kickstarter with rewards starting at $199 for a single lava pad bundle. A claimed $50 discount over a planned retail price of $249. The bundle includes the lava pad itself, a USB Type-C charging cable for its internal battery, 180 pages of paper shaped to fit the pad, and a pen with a heat-sensitive ink, plus access to a video tutorial to demonstrate exactly how to use it. It's suitable for even complete beginners as well as seasoned magicians. It does actually look very good. So I don't know why I'm doing their marketing for them, but anyway, the Kickstarter is there. Have a look. Then we have John Dorenbos, the football player, back on AGT, and apparently his stunned guest judge Neo with a mind-blowing magic trick, earning his golden buzzer and sending him straight to the live shows. So that's interesting. Let's see if we can see any of that.
Hey, John. Welcome back.
Thanks, man.
For those that don't know, John is an Eagle. He's on the Philadelphia Eagles. He's the long snapper.
There we go.
And you found your way into this magic even more importantly.
And that's
Anyway,
the other
that's
magicians.
that. Links below. Then we see an article from the magician Pierre Raffart, who's in Spain. This might actually be a good article for Vanish magazine. Says what many freelancers think. They tweet us and then beep, beep, beep. Magician has complained about the difficult situation of self-employed workers in Spain. So he's quite a versatile magician, performs a lot, and he's mentioning the administrative hurdles, getting the city councils to pay him up to 6 months late. He has to chase companies to get him to pay their income tax. So they obviously pay it over for him. Yeah, from tax inspections to unexpected tax increases, the self-employed path, he claims, is full of obstacles that wear anyone down. This is a good point. I mean, if you're a creative type of person, you're not really interested in doing your taxes. That's for the logic in somebody else. They raise the income tax, complicate the procedures, and if you don't have an account, they bombard you with inspections, he explains. For this reason, his conclusion is clear. From now on, he wants to work less and live better. That is a difficult decision for someone who's achieved international visibility, but who feels it is not worth continuing to make an effort in a work environment that exhausts him. Well, this brings on a whole discussion about socialism and welfare states and all the rest. So let's not go there. Let us just get one of the magic magazines to do a good article on being self-employed in the European Union, for instance. Be lovely for all those magicians in that area. Just thought I'd bring this one up. I'm not going to read the whole thing out, but hijack what magic reveals about the brain, on why you should choose your shopping from the lower shelves, and how magicians sometimes even fool themselves. It's just an article about the psychology of magic, misdirection, forcing, etc. I'll put the link, so it's worth having a little read if you're interested. Unfortunately, I have to end off with two obituaries. The first is Reverend Harry R. Mahoney, July the 30th, 1933 to May the 20th, 2025. He graduated from Dedham High School. I'm trying to find... Harry was a member of the Island Congregational Church in Dedham. He was also a magician and a member of the Society of American Magicians. Harry instituted magic clubs in both the schools where he was a chaplain. Friends are invited to attend visitation for Harry on June the 3rd. So I'll leave the link for that below. Then we have the death of Gaynor Huntoon. She was born January the 1st, 1934 in Greensboro, North Carolina, to James R. Marion and Mary B. Marion. I will tell you why I'm bringing this up. Her last post was in San Fernando Valley. Gay became a travel agent to the star of all things. Her favorite memory was delivering tickets to Bette Midler's home in Beverly Hills. She also had the Magic Castle account and set up all the travel for the magicians that performed there. So that is Gaynor Huntoon. May she rest in peace. And that's all for today, folks. Have a lovely rest of the week, and I will chat with you soon.